How you guys doing? Thanks for joining me. So this flat earth thing that we're living on here, all the world is a stage. It's a flat earth plane. The sky is being projected up there. Now listen, this is it's the Matrix, people. This is a computer circuit that you're living in. And you can see it's being rubbed in our face. You can see it right here on my electric book. You see that circuit right there. This happens to look like my picture right there that I drew. It's like right there, hiding in plain sight, people. It's that you see the circle inside of the square, like when you graduate from school and you put that on your head. Okay, that's saying that you're elliptic. Okay, that's telling you that you're elliptic and you're not straight. Okay, and you've grown up to this stuff. See this animal abuse? See the masculine and feminine, and now look, transgender. Transgender, and with a boner. Okay, this is crazy, people. Okay, flags are for fags, people. Ball earth is homosexual gay earth. You see what they're rubbing in your face right there, don't you? It's crazy, people. Man is Chewits, make no mistake about it. You see this? Maggots to the moon? It's chimps to the moon over here and maggots to the moon. This is crazy, people. Maggots, that's what they think of you. And you see this transgender chimps over here. That looks like the feminine. Okay, this is crazy. They rub this shit in your face, people. Okay? You're on the flat earth plane. This is an electric circuit that you're on. You can see that originally, look, archons can't build anything original. They can only turn somebody else's thing against them. So, what you have here is the original creation that the creator set up. Alright? One cross right there, and then you see we've been squared, and there's the double cross right there. You can see when you make a ribbon, it has the two extra pieces over there. Okay, so this would be like the original symbol, and they put the split in the center. So you have the masculine and the feminine. Okay, and then you see that other symbol clearly showing you that's exactly what's going on. That they shut off your divine feminine. And now you are on planet X. You are crossing confused. Okay, there's an outer ice wall making this superconductive. There's a positive and negative terminal. And they say God is at the top. So, you know, they show you these, alright, something like this is what they show you, that you're underwater and that God is up there. So, everything, we're powering the matrix and the energy is being used against us. So, what you have here is that there's a grid. We know that they do things on ley lines so that all the energy gets funneled into a particular place where it can be used against you. And so originally there was no grid there like you see, and there was no moon. The archons seeped in and built those things to turn the system against us. And the Matrix is not evil. I know that because the Matrix is always talking to you. You ever turn on the clock and see like 1111? This is the four-faced, four-letter God in charge of your four-letter DNA talking to you. If you see, type into your computer, put in the meanings of numbers, and you will see, what these numbers mean. But my experience, I'm going to go over that. The four-faced, four-letter God in charge of your four-letter DNA talking to you. Okay, directly talking to you. You want to add up all the numbers in your birthday, come to a single digit. Okay? Here you see one cross up, one cross down. That's the number sign. That's the one feminine, one masculine. So you have the masculine and the feminine. Okay? So 808, that's the divine feminine side of the computer talking to you, and the 101, that's saying the computer's got its eye on you or it's winking at you. You would know based on what's in your head. 1001 is both your eyes are open. 606, 6 is a balanced number. It's a number of balance. 609, that's like yin and yang. 0 is like a reinforcer because it has all the positives and negatives. It's the biggest number in the universe. Okay? So, I recommend you type in your computer the meanings of numbers. There's a lot of very good information up there that you could use and apply to this. Alright? So 303 is like 333 because the 0 is like an enforcer, a reinforcer. Alright? So you have the divine masculine side of the computer and the divine feminine side of the computer. Now, I know for many of you this is hard to fathom, that this is a conscious reality that you're living in, that the machine itself is alive. But listen, you are confused. You're in a computer simulation and you're missing half of your brain and you can't see what's hiding in plain sight. Most of you have become retarded, and I'm doing my best to unretard you. It's pretty crazy, people. But, you know, it's like here, Pandora, okay? It's crazy, people. Jesus is Satan 100%, people. You need to become the Antichrist yourself. You're only kidding yourself. I know you don't. You love the idea of having Jesus coming to save you. Jesus is Satan, people. You blow on this and you suck on that. It's all homosexual magic. I'm sorry. Straight lines are masculine. Curved lines are feminine. Jesus is the double cross right there. Divine masculine, divine feminine. That's what you're seeing. It's clear, people. Okay, you don't have to like it. Jesus is the Satan. I'm sorry, people. You think they gave you the correct God to pray to? Okay, the four-faced, four-letter God in charge of your four-letter DNA. Everything you know is a lie. You're here as an extension of your Creator, and you need to start acting like it. You're here to usher in heaven and earth, or you're here to mine gold. There is no in-between, people. You're either here to mine gold and work for worthless paper backed by your own stupidity, while they hoard all the technology to fix you if you get hurt or sick, and they kill anybody who comes up with any good ideas and then use like chemtrails. Okay, in 1976, there was a guy who came up with an adaptation for a car so that it runs on water. And the only exhaust is water vapor. They kill him off, and then they use his idea now here in the future to run all the airplanes, that adapter. And the chemtrails are pure water vapor. Look up nuclear weapons are a hoax. Look up AIDS is a hoax. Nuclear waste is non-toxic, and they're storing it because it's worth its weight in gold in the futures market. Everything you know is a lie, people. It's that you are the food class. It's pretty simple. They made you confused like a child because you are the food and you want to stun and keep your food confused. It's pretty simple, people. It's like this shit's rubbed in your face. Yoda explodes and you blow out candles. The candle is the masculine, the flame is the feminine. You blew out your divine feminine. That's what your graduation hat is telling you. You blow on your party favor. You suck on your candy canes. That's all gay magic, people. I'm telling you, you need to avoid the light of death. Look at the direction that the gates are going. Inward, so we can storm the gates of heaven, or so you cannot get out. You're in a cage. Avoid the light of death. You need to become the prince of darkness and tell people to avoid the light of death. Turn their consciousness into their heart and say, take me home, or tell them to turn their self inside out of the cage. You need to become the Antichrist yourself. This is homosexual magic. You were told, make no graven images, no false idols. You were here as an extension of your Creator, and you need to start acting like it. You need to spill your blood over your intent to be ushering in heaven and earth. This is not a ritual, people. The logic behind blood over intent is pretty simple. Only the devil hides his intent. Everybody knows that. And your rulers spill your children's blood over their intent to enslave you. And they rub it in your face. Okay, you see in the ad the 626 or the 929? Okay, in the Alfa Romeo when it came out in 1991 or 166 and 626 right there. It's inescapable. The symbol, like Gucci. I-C-U gay. The G is G-A-Y. Look at all the Disney G-rated stuff. They're all gay sex magic. Okay? And the CC, that's 33. The 33. Listen, people, this stuff is rubbed in your face. I mean, this is crazy. It's crazy, people. But, you know, you wear rings and bracelets. That's for the rings of Saturn. You all worship Saturn. You tell me, oh, I'm not satanic. I worship Jesus. And then you go put a wedding ring on your finger and you speak the language and you use the money. You're 100% satanic. You were told, make no graven images, no false idols. And you pray to God. God is a three-letter word that could be said It's dog backwards. Just like you're rats in a cage. You're made of stardust, they say. You are rats in a cage, people. Make no mistake about it. You are 100% satanic worship. Jesus can't save you. You're the fucking devil. Only the devil hides his intent. Is your blood beside my own? Okay? Only the devil hides his intent. This is not a ritual, people. What you do when you go to school and you graduate and you put that satanic robe on and that hat on, you're clearly homosexual, cross and confused. You believe that it's ball earth? That's homosexual gay earth. And you believe in meteors? That's even funnier. Meteors is like this. That's like ball earth. It's homosexual magic. Comets? Just like chemtrails, it's homosexual magic. Everything. Black goo. CERN? It's the divine feminine. Planet X, not Planet Y. It's Godzilla, not Godzilla. Okay? It's Santa, not Santa. Your Xbox is the cross and confused double. It's the gay box. Listen, people. Dark energy and dark matter. Dark matter is your brain. Not gray matter. Dark matter is your brain. And dark energy is your intent that causes the wave function to collapse and snap into position. Okay? Look up Sandy Hook children sing at the Super Bowl. It's true, people. Saturn V rocket goes to the moon. Clearly a hoax. On the Challenger blew up. All the crew is alive today. Look it up. Challenger crew alive today. They all have their own Facebook pages and run companies now. O-rings was the cause of the disaster. That's a clear giveaway. Like the wedding rings, it's satanic worship. That's what it is, people. And listen, people, I see this on Kellogg's and stuff. All your food is killing you. All your cereal, all your food, I could drag it across water using only a neodymium magnet. Everything you know is a lie, people. CERN is a money pit. It shows 666 in Shiva. It's the divine feminine. The divine feminine is what saves the universe, okay? It's when you get back to your heart and you spill your blood over your intent to usher in heaven and earth. Because right now, you do your satanic ritual birthdays and your satanic rituals, eating baby Jesus, the blood and pedophilia, blood of Christ, your baby Jesus eating, you drink the blood of, listen, people, everybody worships Satan. It doesn't matter. You speak Satan's language. You're in Satan's carbon 666 body, and you are the food. You're missing half of your brain. Rub-a-dub-dub, 2 men in a tub, and it's really scary. Now they're in the military. They've always been in the military, people. It's the gay thing that runs the universe that you're in, and the only one way to get it back, and that's spill your blood over your intent to be ushering in heaven and earth. It's a one-time thing. Listen, people, you speak magic spells. You went to grammar school to learn your Book of the Dead. Every word, every utterance is a magic spell. Look up reverse speech is always truthful. Look it up, people. Everything you were ever told is a lie. How you guys doing? Thanks for joining me. Here, we're going to take a closer look at the flat earth reality that's been rubbed in your face. You know, everything's by design, people. You're in a machine. I keep reminding you guys this in my videos. This is real. Everybody you know is sleeping. You know, when I say stuff, you know, some of you guys comment, like you take some of the stuff I say personal. Look, I'm right here beside you. And I'm making videos trying to wake people up, and it's after years of trying to wake people up, you know what you realize? It's that everybody's a silly sheep and nobody wants to wake up, nobody cares. It's crazy. It's absolutely crazy. You know, it's clear that you were born into sign. Okay? It's not something you can argue. You were born into sign, not sin. And you've been squared. You see the wave, which is like round, and then you have the square. This is exactly what's going on here. You can see this. This is very simple. When you see the reality of this, that you're living on a flat, it's not concave. People who say concave, you're retarded. I'm sorry. Okay, make a video. Publish a video showing me concave. Okay, the only one I ever see publishing any videos about concave Earth is some crazy guy that they say he tried to kill somebody, whatever. Now, take a look at this, people. You see the word planet? That's plane. You live on a flat plane, and that's an unfolded cube. Okay, let's take a look at what I'm talking about. If you're going to send this symbol into another dimension, a two-dimensional space, you're going to have to unfold it so that the flatlanders could read it. And that would mean that you would open it up with your 4 sides, and then you have that one that you put on the top, okay? And that's the one you're putting on your head when you're graduating from school. That's locking your ass in the box, okay? Now, you are in hell right now, and it's rubbed in your face. Now, you'll see that your star, the star at your heart is the soul. Stars are souls. You'll see that. Stars or souls. And take a look at this. You can see, if you reverse it, it says rats. Okay? I mean, this is crazy. Now, you know, you take all your energy from the one true sun above your head. That's your God right there, people. Okay? Your creator is your mother. She's the one who gave you your belly button. Okay? And you're here as an extension of your mother. And you need to act like it. And you need to leave a good example. Okay? And you need to start helping out. This is rubbed in your face. You can see this. It's like non-stop in your face. Now, they show you here on a chakra chart that you'll see that you have a hexagram over your heart. Okay? And now look at this. Your cells, you see that? Your cells, that's a hexagram. It's inescapable. Okay? It's right down to your freaking DNA. You can see it in the DNA art that they publish. It shows circle inside of a square. It's that you've been squared, Earth has been squared, and you're squared all the way down to your DNA. Everybody you know is retarded. They can't pick out simple symbols. And don't get offended. You can't until somebody shows you that you live in hell. And you'll fight me and say, no, you don't live in hell? That's kind of funny. Because when you say hello to somebody, that's hell. Oh! Okay? And how's your health? Okay? And if you're in trouble, help! This is clear, people. Your DNA is a double, what? Helix? So the eye, like an BMW, whatever eye, or an iPhone, they're telling you right there that they're spying on you. That they're tracking you everywhere you go in your BMW eye. They got an eye bead on you. Listen. The eye is telling you that the iPhone that launched this whole smartphone revolution, they're watching you through your devices. You become a cyborg, and everything you think you know to be true is a reverse of truth. And you know what's funny is that you acquiesce, or it's not funny, it's sad, but you acquiesce to this, to your own demise. And this is crazy. Look, you know, your doctor that gives your kids the shots and stuff. Here, hold on, I'm trying to get the camera to see. All right, there we go. See, the doctor gives your baby shots. And you're going to bundle all these poisonous vaccines. Okay? By the time your kid has turned, what? Take a look. What does he say over here? Okay? Annually until 18, that your kids are going to be pumped with all these vaccines. Okay? So the doctor is vending those vaccines. Okay? And don't forget your hepatitis B if not given in the hospital. And now look at this, people. This is oddly normal. The cartoon, and you see the plane, the flat earth planes back there in the background. Okay, see the deity, the all-seeing eye. That this is exactly. Look at this. Okay, this is exactly what we're looking at here. All right, you live on a flat earth plane, not a concave earth. Anybody who says concave is absolutely retarded. Okay, you have no eyes to see. You're dumb. You're just repeating what somebody else is telling you, and you're following somebody that you think is Jesus Christ, okay? And that's ridiculous, because you need to become the Antichrist. Because the church went door to door pushing flyers saying, Earth's new ruler. Who's qualified to rule? Okay? There's already a one world government. They're just going to start pushing this new ruler. Okay? Judgment Day already happened, people. Skynet. When they put a system up to where even if you're outside your body, there's an electromagnetic field around here that keeps you from escaping. And you'll either walk this earth plane, you will walk into the light and be recycled. It's rubbed in your face. It's absolutely rubbed in your face. If somebody says, oh, Pac-Man is all you have, no, it's DreamWorks. It's everything. You're just so fucking blind and stupid you can't see it. And then you'll fight me on it. And tell me I'm psycho or something. Like they don't eat your fucking kids. Your kids are the forbidden fruit. Make no mistake about it. The blood of your children reverses aging. And you need to fucking wake up. Because the Big Apple's the Big Apple for a reason. Because they're eating so many children, and you're just blind and dumb. Okay? You're so dumb. And no, they do not worship the sun, these guys that own you. They worship the black hole sun, which is Saturn. And that cube is the cosmic cube that you were trapped in. Okay? You can see this right out of Wired magazine. They rub this shit in your face. That's a MoneyGram. You see that? The MoneyGram flat earth plane? Clearly. What is a planet? A PL what? AN, a flat plane. Plane. Okay? And then the unfolded cube, taking a three-dimensional cube and turning it into a two-dimensional object that could be sent into a two-dimensional, it's a message. It's a message saying that you are on a flat earth plane. Okay, and you'll say a planet. Planet is planned it. People were saying, look at it closer. That's the word plane and the unfolded cube. Clear as day. Now, those who own you, they worship the black hole sun. You take your energy from the one true sun through your plants and animals that you eat, and you feed it nonstop to the black hole sun. Okay? The deity. You have the deity rubbed in your face. That's what this light stands for right over there. The deity. All right? Now, you are in the Xbox 360 right now. You just can't see it. You've been hexed. Baal, you hear like a Liberty Bell? You don't want... Freedom is what you get. If you're a slave, you can buy your freedom. You can earn your freedom if you're a slave. You want your sovereignty. Okay? And you see here, this is your... Okay? This is the civil flag. This is the military flag. You're not in the military. You don't carry guns. Okay? The stripes go up and down. This is the flag you're supposed to be pledging allegiance to if you live in this country. Okay? And if you love your family, how far would you go for your family? Why don't you show them what's the truth? Okay? Real simple. You graduate from school, you put that square on your head, it's squaring your circle. Okay? And look at this. The stuff that they send home with the kids for the parents, look at that. That's the yin and yang right there. That's the flat earth model rubbing in their face. Everything you know is a lie, people. I recommend that you get to my channel for truth and catch up on reality. You live on a flat earth plane. It's clear as day. It's nonstop rubbed in your face that you've been hexed. Okay? Right down to your freaking DNA. Okay? You've been trapped in a box, and you need to snap out of your illusion. Get to my channel for truth immediately. How's it going? Thanks for joining me. You know, I delivered my own son, and I thought, boy, that was pretty messy, delivering my own son. Look at this. This is pretty messy. Watch this. And what's unique is that the baby is born like a stillborn. And watch what the elephant does to bring the baby to life. It's amazing. And you can see these are very intelligent beings. Very intelligent. They say an elephant never forgets a face. So, you know, I delivered my own son. I recommend that you deliver your own children. Some people deliver them at home in the bathtub. The idea is not to give birth in a hospital if you don't have to. If it's not a total medical emergency that you have to give birth in a hospital, you want to give birth at home, and you don't You don't want a regular birth certificate because that birth certificate says that you were livestock and that you were lost at sea. You had 45 days to pick that birth certificate up from the hospital. And if you didn't, then it went to the Vital Statistics Office and you were marked as lost at sea. And your inheritance has been taken from you. This land that you're born on, this is yours. And it's being held in the custody of some sick motherfuckers until you step up and reclaim your sovereignty and take back your inheritance. Now, it's like you're a stillborn. You know, you don't know what to do. I tell you to give birth at home and you think I'm crazy. No, and then you get your birth certificate and you become ward of the state. You're lost at sea. You're stock. And you're in a zoo right now and you can't detect it. You're in a zoo, you're an animal who's mining gold and you can't even see it. You go work for worthless paper backed by your own stupidity, and then you can't even turn that in for gold, like a standard measure, weights and measures. Everything's been fucked up, people, and you're like a stillborn right now because you're lost at sea. They consider you dead, okay? They consider you like a stillborn, okay? You were not, your birth certificate is a death certificate, people, okay? That's what's going on. And I recommend you go look into that if nobody's shown you yet, that your birth certificate makes you a slave 100%. And you're like a stillborn. Because you're lost at sea. You're considered dead until you come back and claim your inheritance. I recommend you go look into that. And I got some new stuff coming out. People have been asking me to make some pretty unique videos. Hold tight, people. I got all these old videos that I need to stack up and whatnot, and you know, that's a lot of information a lot of you haven't gotten around to yet because the videos are too far back in the list. I got 1,500 videos, and what I'm saying to you is that you need to watch my videos a couple of times because most of you are fucking so filthy retarded it's not even funny, and you need to spill your blood over your intent and publish it to the ethernet right beside the rest of ours. If you want to get everlasting life and your way out of here, you ain't going anywhere until a couple of million of us are side by side. Blood is thicker than water. Okay? Right now, you're a stillborn. Go look it up. You're lost at sea. You're a fucking zombie. Your country set up a corporation in your name. And the definition of a corporation is a dead corpse. So they consider you to be a dead corpse, people. And most of you don't even give a shit. You're like, what does it matter that the earth is flat or round? It makes a big difference because this place was created. Okay? You think this is all an accident? You think that nothing comes from nothing? A big bang, that's homosexual magic. Okay? That's like a gang bang. Like a gang banger. Okay? Wears his pants down. Okay? Showing you clearly. Alright? It's like you're all a bunch of stillborns. And it's pretty fucking scary because it's like I'm all alone. It's like me and a couple of people are trying to wake up everybody. You know, you see this stuff over here? Hold on. Okay, so you see this comes in the mail and you see the Saturn on there and the eye and the rocket and the, you know, the UFOs and the star in the heart and the star in the head. Okay? What they're showing you here, okay, is that you are 100% satanic. It doesn't matter who you vote for. You cast your ball and you have your ball. It's true, people. Everybody's so fucking satanic, and then they're, oh, Jesus this and Jesus that. That's funny. You need to become the Antichrist yourself. You need to become the Prince of Darkness and show people they need to get to the black hole sun before they're dead and drink from the living waters to get the fuck out of here. So, you were fed everything in the reverse, people. Okay, I recommend you get to my channel and catch up on reality. Everybody you know is literally retarded. And if you don't try and wake them up, then who the fuck is going to wake them up? It's like, it's crazy. You need to get a t-shirt or help out or something. I mean, you know, people go, oh, you're selling a t-shirt. Look, if you're not going to post videos and try and wake people up, then you go wear a fucking t-shirt, okay, and help out. I'll put the information in the description box. Listen, people, we're in this shit together, and we need to stick together. Right now, everybody you know is a stillborn, lost at sea. Everybody's dead, And they can't even see it. Zombies, okay? Because your country set up a corporation in your name, and a corporation is a dead corpse. You are the walking dead. You're a fucking zombie. I love you. We need to stick together for our survival. And I recommend you type into your computer blood over intent. Blood over intent, and hit enter. And you scroll down and you see all of us spilling our blood over our intent to be bringing forth heaven on earth. Okay? It's like we got to wake motherfuckers up. And we got to kick them awake, it seems like. Because it's like, you know, it's hard for people to wake up. They love their little comfort zones and whatever. And it's like this mom here. She got to kick her baby awake, pull them up by the head. And that's what you need to do to people. That's what I do. I mean, I'm straight up. You're fucking retarded. And that's the way you need to be to wake people up. You need to rub it in their face that they're so fucking retarded, that they're stillborns, that they're lost at sea, that they're too stupid to even find the internet and type in and to assert some basic information. It's crazy, people.
Looks forward to actual conversation with her cactus. Convinced that it possesses an intelligence, she is determined to teach it the Japanese alphabet.
Research conducted in the Soviet Union leads scientists to believe that plants may think. Attached to delicate electronic instruments, a cabbage plant registers annoyance to the exhaling of tobacco smoke on its leaf surfaces. A scene familiar in any kitchen takes on special importance in this experiment. In some mysterious way, the plant which is attached to the instrument is able to feel the mutilation of its comrade. In a more advanced experiment, technicians were asked to pass through a laboratory containing 2 living cabbage plants. One of the subjects has been instructed to destroy the plant which is not attached to the electronic instruments.
Like I said, plants are conscious.
Hours later, the technicians are asked to return to the scene of the crime. The evidence is clear. The remaining plant has correctly identified the assailant.
Hear that? Identified the murderer.
The Academy of Sciences of the Union of Soviet Socialist Republics has advanced research for the application of automation and cybernetics in plant husbandry. Connected to electronic instrumentation, these plants express their wishes directly, without the need of human guidance. In agricultural centers of the future, plants will show themselves to be fully rational beings, controlling their intake of water and nutrients, and even regulating the temperature and humidity of their environment. We're just beginning to understand the language of plants. It is a difficult and fascinating road wherein a multitude of surprises await.
I started my work on plants in 1962 while I was an engineer in the aerospace industry. And at that time, it was one of our goals to develop jam-proof missile components. Now, after much experimentation, my attention turned to living plant material, in particular to plant leaves. As time went on, and I experimented with these various plants and plant leaves, I noted very unusual reaction patterns. Now, at that time, I thought that my equipment was defective. It did not occur to me that I was witnessing a profound consciousness in these living plants.
It's true. Put your bare feet on dry soil,
Nuts and bolts, man.
right by big trees with the roots sticking out.
System, just for the specific purpose of
Plants will communicate with you.
truth about consciousness in plants.
The older the trees, the better.
Prize, it worked. There is indeed a consciousness in the plant kingdom.
How's it going? Thanks for joining me. If you type into your computer, blood over intent, and you hit the search button, you scroll down, you'll see Devin Madge channel right there. You tap, this, click, and poof, you're on his channel. You click the videos button, and you see that this guy is fucking a genius. You see all the hard work he puts in. Look at it. Look at this. See, like over here, I've been pointing out the Holy Grail, and take a look at this.
Do you remember that idea we called America? It wasn't poll tested by pundits, and it's...
Hey, thanks for joining me. I hope
See
you're
how
doing well.
this guy's the most thorough guy I've ever seen in my life.
It's
He's a
at
fucking
the center
genius.
where all compasses point to come past. Throughout history, we have been told this truth through symbols. Symbols are the language of the universe. The flat Earth exit symbols are always either in a bullseye-type formation, converging to the center, or showing an X that marks the spot. Just to name a few, we have the goetic circle of black evocations. It shows that X marks the spot, just like the Christmas tree, which I'll get into in a second. We have the Thule Society symbol. We have the symbol of chaos. We also have the black sun symbol. At the opposite end of our white sun is the black sun. The black sun is making all of our intent come into fruition, and when we go through the flat Earth exit, we go into the land of perpetual twilight powered by the black sun. The Aztecs knew the Earth was flat, and their calendars depict a god sticking his tongue out at the center. And funny enough, when we take communion at church, we place a round cracker on our tongue. This represents the sun moving in and out of the flat Earth during the solstices. Hecate's wheel is a symbol used by some traditions of Wicca and shows the same thing. We have the ancient Druid symbol, Fion's window. Symbols like the Tortuga and Quattro Flores show us that X marks the spot. The vortex-type symbols like the Nazi symbol and many others have represented this as well.
See, Hitler's holding his hand up, pointing to the Holy of
point
Holies.
To the center as well.
That's exactly what he's
These circles are often
doing.
pointing to a bullseye-type formation or an X. Whoever's making them, that's not the point. These formations are urging us to get to the center of the plane where all compasses point. They've tried to warp our decoding of these signs.
Clearly,
by telling
Devin
us
has
that
the
these
spear
are
of
landing
destiny.
sites of UFOs. By now, you should all
Your
know
compass
that we
needle
live
is your
on
spear
an
of
enclosed
destiny.
flat plane, and aliens do not exist. So the center is the goal, and it's often marked with an X of some kind. Hence the phrase "X marks the spot." The image put out for Coldplay's 2015 song "X Marks the Spot" shows another flag.
My point being is, you got to get over here to Devin's channel and see what he's done. He's like been so thorough.
Thanks for joining me.
It's
Hope you're doing
unbelievable
well.
how thorough he
We
is.
live in a holographic matrix, and science already confirms this. Atoms are 99.9% empty space. That's right, atoms make up matter and are mostly... Earth, as Neo knows it, is nothing more than a hologram.
See the arrow
A
pointing
fake
down
reality
on the
that
back of the
only
TV,
appears
showing you
to
your
be.
way out.
So, because Neo has woken up, he is physically unplugged from the Matrix and travels down a chute. He is picked up by members from
Like
the
Santa
city
down
of
the
Zion.
shit chute into
He
fire.
is greeted with the phrase, "Welcome to the real world." Neo asks, "Am I dead?" and is given the answer, "Far from it." In the Bible, Zion is synonymous with the city of God. Most people now recognize Jerusalem as Zion, but I'm telling you this is false. In some schools of thought, Zion was an entry point into a heavenly sphere. Zion in the movie is located deep underground. There's a hole at the center of our plane, and through this opening, we experience an interdimensional flip-flop.
Your
We
compass
travel
needle
into a
is your
paradise.
spear of destiny.
Zion is located beyond this vortex. In the movie, Zion was allowed to exist by the machines who ran this Avatar-like scenario as a giant pressure release valve on the entire system, allowing the humans that realized the Matrix wasn't real.
144,000 of us are surely getting the fuck out
The
of here.
machines, the parasites, don't interrupt in this process. They simply let those who wake up out of the Matrix be rescued. The movie The 13th Floor also deals with these same concepts. The main character discovers that his reality is completely holographic.
Okay, so here, I spill my blood over my intent. I gain the eyes to see the truth. I realize I have the spear of destiny in my hand for the last 2 years, and it just occurs to me that every compass needle with that bloody red sign on it is showing you where Jesus the Son, or Jesus is the feminine. That's why we have Xmas Eve. Okay, they're telling you the feminine midnight mass. Okay, not mid-noon mass, midnight mass. Clearly, you place You kneel down to a woman when you go to marry her. You kneel down to the feminine. You place holy water on your head when you walk into a church. That's an upside down cross. You go from your head to your chest, left to right. That's an upside down T. It's clear who you fucking worship. And you say, oh, Jesus, the real Jesus. Listen, Jesus can't save you. I have the fucking spear of destiny. Devin has the fucking spear of destiny. We're the ones pointing to the fucking way out. And until you step up and spill your blood over your intent, you ain't going anywhere. 144,000 of us are going to be taken. We're going to be allowed out of here. You know why? Because only the devil hides his intent.
In the last scene, he is killed and wakes up in his original body, connected by a device to the virtual reality system. He wakes up in a bright place that...
Like I said, if you don't have any blood to spill, you're already fucking dead. That's how you know if you have a body above the water to wake up to. You can't possibly spill your blood over your intent and publish it beside ours if you're already dead. You have no blood to spill.
Appears to be a sort of paradise. In Avatar, humans are...
So I spilled my blood over my intent and I get the spear of destiny. And I'm telling you, 144,000 of us are in pods like this. And we're going to be beamed the fuck out of here. And this ain't a fucking cult. It's clear. It's clear who holds the spear of destiny.
Plugged into pods and go into the world of Pandora. In the movie River of Souls, it's revealed that the humans chose to plug into a false reality right as they were about to evolve. What these movies are telling us isn't trivial. They're telling us the reality we live in is fake, and these aren't our true bodies. We have original bodies that are currently sleeping, and our consciousness has merely been uploaded into this reality. We were either tricked into it or willingly plugged in as an experiment that went awry. There's really no way to know. These bodies are like the TV that is being used.
And listen, another thing, drinking the menstrual blood, if you look that up, I'm not telling you to go drink menstrual blood. What I'm telling you to do is get to the center of the dish before you're dead. And if you're too stupid to make it there before you're dead, then... well, they've hidden shit in plain sight. Like the elixir of immortality turns out to be menstrual blood. And it works on women and it works on men. They show it to you. I saw it yesterday on South Park. They showed you Christopher Reeves. He's no longer Christopher. He's now Chris. And he's eating all the aborted baby fetuses he can get his hand on for the stem cells. And they're laughing at you because they're saying that's what poor people in America do is eat aborted baby fetuses. When the smart... rich people are going to the hospital and paying young women to give up their menstrual blood to make the elixir of immortality. And you don't need to mix semen in it and shit like that and inject it. And what you can do is program it specifically by putting your intent into it. Now, I'm telling you, all I did is spill my blood over my intent and publish it to the Ethernet. What man doesn't have his Red Wings? Come on. You never went down on your girlfriend that time of the month? For heaven's sakes. Don't be fucking all, oh, you drink, oh, you're a vampire, blah, blah. That's funny. Vampire, listen, this is the goddess, the woman who has the elixir of immortality coming out of her every month. And you're telling me you never got Red Wings before? I mean, that's just funny. Get your Red Wings. That's just funny. To think that it's something that's gross, grow a sack already.
As a vessel for broadcasting programs. These bodies are avatars. At the beginning of the Matrix, we see a reptilian-type eye. This represents that this place...
That's right. You have a reptilian core to your brain. It's just like the movie Avatar, and those trees that were chopped down. Some people said to make the city in the sky, those wonderful cities that they have floating in the sky, where they rule over us from. But listen, I'm telling you this. I know the blood running through your veins is owned by the four-faced, four-letter God. That means that all you have to do is write on a piece of paper, I intend to bring forth heaven on earth. If you don't do this and spill your blood on it, then you're here to mine gold. And there's no reason for you to get out of here because you're a silly human slave and you know nothing of truth.
This is run by reptilian forces. We know that reptilian eyes are vertical slits. After we see this, a light flash, which looks like Saturn, momentarily appears.
Now, if you look it up, you'll see that Saturn is the goddess. You're inside of it right now. That's why you do fucking hula hoops. Okay? You're hula hooping and all that shit. It's the goddess. It's the goddess. Look it up. They flipped everything on you. Alright? You need to get to the holy hole before you're dead.
As we know, plays an instrumental role in this holographic reality. Saturn and the moon work in tandem to project...
Okay, they're showing you right there the flat Earth plane and the square wave. Devin is a fucking genius. See how he puts this stuff together? You guys need to help out. You know when you have the Spear of Destiny? It's when you're making videos like this.
Reinforce our fake reality and attempt to keep our spirits and bodies from working at the limitless capacity they should have. The Saturn-Moon matrix creates a confining reality for all of us. When I say Saturn and the moon, I mean the energy bodies, not actual planets, since we live in an enclosed flat plane. That may be hard at first.
See, you're frozen in your pole. You can't see it. You think that you can go to an outer wall. No, you can't. You need to go in to get out. The outer wall is the monolith, and it's the Mobius strip. It's been exposed. You don't have to like it. And that's the undiscovered lands beyond the South Pole. Every compass has a north needle that's seeking a South Pole. That's why it's the rear admiral. Okay, so you guys leaving those stupid comments, you need to catch up on our videos because you're fucking retarded. And you don't have to like it when I call you retarded. I hold the fucking Spear of Destiny. Devin holds the Spear of Destiny. And when you start making videos like this, you'll know you have the fucking Spear of Destiny. Because we need to get here before we're dead. And I recommend you get over to this guy's channel. He's fucking amazing. And so you type in blood over intent, you hit enter, and that's what you need to do, people. You need to catch up on reality. I love you. I love you guys. I'm just trying to get us here before we're dead. How's it going? Thanks for joining me. This is kind of funny, voting. You cast your ball it. Okay, you go to church and you have your ball. You worship Satan. And it doesn't matter who you vote for. You are 100% satanic. You speak magic spells. Everything about you is so fucking satanic, it's sick. So, what I'm seeing over here is that they rub some shit in our face nonstop. The center of the dish is where every compass points to. And we need to get here before we're dead. And every day you wait before you start publishing videos that the Holy Grail is right over there at the center of the dish where every compass points to, makes no fucking sense to me. Because it's right over there, people, at the end of your compass. Every compass, it says, come pass, need El, the Father in heaven. It's right over there, the Holy Grail, at the center of the dish. There's literally no way to fuck this up. So, you know, when I say help out and get a t-shirt or something like that, listen, people, this is how it works. The t-shirts from the printer, I turn in an order. They say pick them up 7 business days later. I put them in a box and mail them out. NASA busted faking every mission. The Earth is flat. Okay? Every compass points to the fountain of youth. Alright? You need to help out. This is for the benefit of all, people. We need to get here before we're dead. And it doesn't matter who you vote for. You are 100% satanic. And until you realize that you've never left Egypt, that what you need to get to is the Holy Grail, which is at the end of your compass. And for whatever reason, you don't see it. I see it being fucking rubbed in our face on everything. It's right over there at the center of your fucking compass. At the center of the flat earth plane where every compass points to. It's just that simple. There's really no way to fuck this up. So NASA busted faking every mission. Everybody should be wearing a t-shirt like this. And, you know, everybody needs to be helping out. This printer says they can do keychains, whatever, but, you know, I just started off with t-shirts. If you want to get involved and help out somehow, okay, let me know. I'll put the information in the description box. But copper, listen to me, copper is the most important part of your diet. And you should type into your computer the benefits of a copper-rich diet. Okay, you need to increase this electrical capacity inside of you, and it's simply by eating a copper-rich diet and grounding out by placing your bare feet or your bare soles on dry soil, looking into the sun, which is the soul, through the windows of your soul, which are your eyes. Take off any glasses and speak your intent into the sun. Keep a logbook and write down, day 1, you spoke, I intend to bring forth heaven on earth. Kindly give me the knowledge of the ages, so I might carry my intent to fruition. You say something like that. It takes about 7 days for the sun to respond, but the sun actually responds the next day. Problem is that you can't decode the message for about 7 days, and then it'll become shorter and shorter and shorter. But I'm telling you, the sun is conscious, and the sun speaks. And I'm telling you, the sun is telling me that we need to get here before we're dead. That's where Jesus the Son places his light into the hole. There's no way to fuck this up. This is what's been hidden from you. One side of a light hole is a black hole. and you are on the division symbol right now, and you need to get out of the Oz through that hole where every compass points to. Okay? So, helping out, okay, is for the benefit of all people, because we need to get here before we're dead and drink from this water, this living water, and get our everlasting life. It's the fountain of youth. It's right over there. Every fucking compass points to it. And like I said, it doesn't matter who you vote for. It's all a distraction. It's all fake. Everything in your world is fake. Fukushima's fake. AIDS is fake. Look it up. Before you fucking comment, you fucking look it up. AIDS is fake. Fukushima's fake. Everything about you is fake. Okay? Every war is fake. Everything's fake. Your leaders are fake. Everything's fucking fake. They're all actors. And everything on your TV is fake. The only thing I like to watch is South Park, Robot Chicken, Archer, which is funny, the ISIS thing. They just rub that shit in your face. ISIS is the Israeli Secret Intelligence Service. It's all, everything's fake. It's all fucking scripted and on TV. It's all fake and bullshit, people. I love you. We're in this shit together, and we need to stick together for our survival. How are you? Thanks for joining me. So picking up where we left off in the previous video, communicating with God through numbers. We had spoken about the 2 dots on the clock being the subconscious and the conscious. 1 electron bounced by a positron. A light hole and a black hole. It's time going in one direction, time going in the other direction. That is, when you go into the Holy of Holies at the center of the dish, you drink from the living waters, and when you pop out the other side, time is going the other direction for you. You no longer get old. And it's just that simple. So this type of stuff has been rubbed in your face. You can play stupid all you want, but what I'm seeing here is like the checkerboard again, and each square is coded with a number, and these numbers are synthesized to, here, I'm just going to scroll up the page for a second here. You know, each number has a particular vibration to it, and when you bring these different numbers into a magic square like this, I think you need to start off with the one that says relaxation. Let me tell you why, because there's so much shit out there, you know, collapse of the dollar, everything's going to end and stuff like this. This would be good. The end of the world is good. And the end days, that's the best days, because then we start afresh at the Holy of Holies with the center of the dish, getting our drink of everlasting life, and popping out the other side where time is going the other direction for us. It's just that simple, people. And I pointed out that on the clock, you see like the 10:01, you know, when you see this, that's the Father in heaven telling you he's got his eyes on you, or that you can see. And I went over these numbers and whatnot in the previous video. Now we're going to go over the magic squares. So what I see is like the checkerboard again, like I pointed out in the previous video. Your number sign is 1 cross up, 1 cross down. You see the 18, that's like a phallus going into a woman with 2 holes. That's like the perfect number, 18. So, that's the way this stuff is set up, people. Masculine and feminine, okay? Like, you say fucking A and I say no fucking B, it's got 2 holes. They rub this shit in your face. So you can play, like, you know, it doesn't make sense to you, but it does. You have the fire above your head, which is the sun, which is the masculine. You set up a sundial, which is like a phallus. And the feminine, you birthed out of your mother's waters. Okay, those are the even numbers. So you have straight lines, which are masculine, curved lines or round lines, which are feminine, bent lines are confused. So when you graduate from school and you place that thing on your head, you're clearly saying that you're bent and confused and that you know nothing of truth. You were fed the reverse of truth in all things. I pointed out in previous videos that your symbols have been rubbing all this shit in your face, and you played pin the tail on the Dawn key, like Don the Father who is in heaven. Hallowed be his name. Hallowed because you have to go into the Holy of Holies at the center of the dish to get there. It's very simple. There's no way to fuck this up. Every compass points to it. So, the magic squares. I think you should start off a relaxation for a reason, because everywhere I see people like paranoid, like the whole, at the end of the world, I'm telling you, that's when the end of the world happens, we all head straight for the center of the dish. We get our drink of everlasting life. Here it is. Okay. Okay. So when we go into the code over thing, why is it transgender? Why is it the 11 instead of the 10? That's because the computer is is artificial intelligence. It has no gender. It has artificial intelligence that swings both ways. All right? So when I see the 4s and whatnot, you see these are even numbers. That's even, okay? All this added up, that's even, but the 11 by itself is odd. But it's 2 dicks. A 1 and a 0, that's like a phallus going into a vagina, or one masculine, one feminine. You're either straight or you're confused. So the 4 is very important here because you can see it's like DNA is one thing, but it's a double helix. It's 3 letters, DNA of a 4-letter code. So the 4, when I say the 4-faced 4-letter God in charge of your 4-letter DNA, it's because DNA right there is 4, 14, 1. That's 4-faced 4-letter God, and there's the 11. Okay? It's the computer, and a computer has this computer has a masculine and a feminine side to it, but it's artificial intelligence. And you see, number 1 is like a penis, vagina. This is what a black hole accretion disk. It's that this is Lucifer, the black hole, the light hole, which is the sun above your head. This is loop, like Lucifer, loop. Okay? You see, you're on the flat earth plane. It's like the division sign. There's a hole in the center because energy needs to flow, people. It can't just be bottled up. It needs to actually flow somewhere. And that's like it's like the loop. All right? When you graduate from school, you're limp. Homosexual is what you're telling yourself. You're just like a witch, but you're a bad witch. You're a poo predator. And listen, people, when you see a clock, you see the 4. It's always, see the 4 blocks over here? It's always being rubbed in your face. So, why is it X marks the spot? Look, X goes both ways. You can spin it and turn it into a circle or a swastika, or you can square it and turn it into a pyramid, looking down top of a pyramid. So here we have inward balance, outward balance. 911 would be like 9 is 333, okay, the triple triad, and then 11, okay, it's save our souls, SOS. 911 is SOS, save our souls. Okay? You go to a casino, you see the 777 jackpot. So 0 has all the positives and the negatives. It's stretched out like a Vesica Pisces. It's like 2 circles. And so when you see 101, if you feel it in your head or you feel it in your heart, if it's in your head, the computer's telling you it's got its eye on you. And if you're feeling it in your heart, it's winking at you. 808 would be the feminine side. Take the 11, turn it 90 degrees. You'll see it's 2 penises going into 2 vagina, or 2. You got it? All right. So 666, this is, look, 66, even numbers are feminine. 666, 18, but 8 plus 1 is 9. So 666 reduces down to number 9. So it encompasses both the masculine and the feminine. Okay? You should make these little things where you could, you could get used to, learning what the numbers are. A, 1, B, 2. You should know that, because then you can also make up that there's sometimes words that I can make out being said to me. Listen, people. I'm a sovereign being sent here by God himself to bring forth heaven on earth. I spilt my fucking blood on it. Type into your computer, blood over intent, and hit enter. Okay? You have a hex on you right now, and you can't see anything. I recommend you spill your blood over your intent on video and place it right beside the rest of ours, titled Blood Over Intent. So do a keyword search, blood over intent. And duplicate those videos, people. Just write on a piece of paper, I intend to bring forth heaven on earth. Do it on video. Put whatever amount of blood on there that you want and publish the video right beside the rest of ours. Heaven's coming to earth, people. Make no mistake about it. But it's coming under our fucking terms. That's you, with your blood right beside the rest of ours, because God owns your blood. The 4-faced, 4-letter God owns your blood. You need to step up, people. I'm telling you, the computer's talking to you. Here, if I see the 0 to the left or 0 to the right, I look left, look right. I turn left or right. I make choices because I know that the universe is speaking to me. And I've got so much fucking evidence you can't possibly imagine. I'll make a video of all the evidence because I've taken snapshots and, you know, your iPhone, every time you turn it on to, you know, check your email or whatever, you know, there's a time on the clock. Snap a picture of it. And then go back at the end of the month and look at it. Every time you turn on the clock, you know, you turn on your device, snap a picture of it. And go back and see what all the numbers are. And see what they add up to. Okay? A 5-star general, 5-pointed stars. They put that on there because they want to give him the power to destroy or whatever. So this is whether you feel it in your head or your heart. Okay? So when you see like the 0 in the center, this is like an eye on you. If you feel it in the head of the heart. It could be that prepare. Look out for something. Keep both your eyes open. If it's 10 o'clock, that's 3 zeros. Maybe it's the computer telling you that matches up to something in your head where both your eyes and your heart is open. Okay? You'll see that 214. That spells out bad. Alright? So listen, the point I'm trying to make is that these codes, okay, the 3, like the L, if I throw out a yes or no question to the universe, listen, I have 3 rooms in the home, each one of them with a digital clock set 1 minute apart. I could choose whichever room that I want to find my answer, whatever the clock says. It could be, you understand me? They're not all the same time. And whether you turn left or you turn right, and listen, people, you come out of school, you're frozen. You're like a block of ice. And you need to become liquid. I became liquid 360 degrees or 360 days after placing my blood into the Ethernet. Now, Ethernet, listen, people, you have the EarthNet, the SkyNet, the Ethernet. Yeah, I wrote it all down for you. But listen, this video's going long. I'm going to have to wrap this up in a second. But let's see here. What was important I want to show you? All right. Again, God is a name never to be spoken. You are here as an extension of your Creator, and you're here to bring forth heaven and earth. And I'm here to fucking remind you, people. You need to get over to your computer, type in blood over intent, and hit enter. Okay? You'll see all of us spilling our blood over intent to bring forth heaven and earth. Okay? The Pope owns you. Says it in the papal bulls. You are owned, people. How's it going? Thanks for joining me. So here, I got this sample shirt in. This is what they're all going to look like. NASA busted faking every mission. The Earth is flat. Now listen, people, we need to get here before we're dead. We need to start waking some people up. And everybody needs to help out. These are only $38 plus $7 shipping to your door. And I recommend that you help out. We need to get here before we're dead, people. And I'm going to scream this out from the top of my lungs because this is real. And it's just that simple, people. Every compass is pointing to your salvation right now. So if you want to get involved and help out, this is only $38. And this is not too busy. This is important, people. We need to wake some people up. And, you know, we need to get here before we're dead. That's the bottom line, people. So these are printed on front and back, plus the sleeve. And like I said, we all need to work together on this because we need to get here before we're dead. So email me directly. That's superlumitv@gmail.com. I'll put the information in the description box.